Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Sunday late afternoon, early evening episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. Now, I'll dispense with the usual beginning pleasantries at the beginning of these videos because I know that the state of the world right now is in a... well, it could be better. Let's just put it at that. Lots of riots and injustice and violence going on at the moment, and I don't know. It's a tough time for a lot of people, and there's a lot of difficulties that everyone has at the moment that I hope can be solved permanently in the near future, and that a lot of wrongs can be righted. But I can't really do much about that for now, unless other than just providing a bit of entertainment for you guys at home. So I hope this video does go some way towards that, and I hope things do get better for everyone else as soon as possible. So today we are taking a look at a wine, and I think this is the first time I've reviewed a wine in probably like about a year maybe, and for the first time ever I'm also reviewing a rosé, so that's a first as well, definitely. I'm not really sure what the last time rather was that I reviewed a wine. It's kind of hard to put my finger on it, but today we're taking a look at Pergola Pinot Blush. Pergola Pinot Blush. This is a very interesting looking rosé from, I'm not really sure, Italy, that's it. And I got this from the Wine Barrel liquor store on Western Road in Hove. This was $7.99. Just had a brain fart there for a second. But yeah, it was $7.99 for this 3/4 litre bottle, and for the size of the bottle I'd say that's a reasonable-ish price, so yeah, not too bad. It's 12% alcohol volume, which is standard strength I'd say for a lot of wines, particularly a lot of rosés, so yeah, no, it should be interesting. It doesn't really say much about itself on the bottle, not even in Italian, so I can't really provide much else in terms of commentary on it. I would say I quite like the clean, simple design of the label and bottle, so I'll give that an 8 out of 10. It's very, very handsome, just not particularly remarkable at all. So, as always, we'll give ourselves a quick drink of water. This is a washed out chocolate milk glass. That's obviously just to cleanse the palate, and then because we haven't really used this glass bottle for anything else today other than drinking water, I'm just going to put the wine in it. So yes, we have come to the point in our lives, possibly peak postgraduate lifestyle, where I am drinking rosé wine out of a repurposed chocolate milk bottle. So take that as you will. But first, let's give it a sniff and just see what just hopefully give ourselves a good first impression. Oh, wow. It's got quite a rich smell to it, actually. Ouch, poke myself in the bloody eye. Thankfully, I only sort of slightly grazed it, very slightly, but yeah, my eye's fine. It's it's an interesting smell because it smells a lot like a sort of like a rich countryside red wine, and it's got this sort of like tint of honey to it as well, and then there's sort of the usual aromatic sort of flowery tint to it as well that you kind of get with a lot of rosés. So yeah, no, it smells like it could be quite sweet but quite sort of punchy and but also smooth at the same time. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this. So I'll probably give the smell a 9 out of 10 actually. It smells really nice. It's, I don't know, there's just a little bit of extra pizzazz that I think is missing, but overall it smells lovely, so yeah. But we will only know what this is actually like until we taste it, so... bloody pigeon on my windowsill. But anyway, bottoms up. It's not barely sour, sweet at all. It's much more sharp, and it's got a sort of slight sour finish to it. It's interesting. It's pretty good. It's I don't think it's as good as I thought it would be. It's a tiny bit disappointing in that regard, but no, it's all right. It's so it's funny because it's got like very much like the kind of beginning of the taste you'd expect with a rosé. So there's a bit of sweetness at the beginning, but then the taste throughout the rest of it is more like a red wine. So it's got this sort of mellow sharpness underneath it all, throughout this like rich, actually not very rich, but like sort of velvetiness throughout. It's underlined by this sort of like mellow sharpness, and then this finish of like a little bit of sourness at the end. I mean, generally this actually does taste really good, but it's perhaps not the taste I was expecting or maybe wanting personally from a rosé. But then again, like, I mean, that's just me. I expect reds to taste more like what this tastes like, and rosés to taste a tiny bit sweeter. But no, it's still pretty good though. It's I mean, I was hoping it would be somewhere in the region of an 8.5, but I don't know. I mean, I guess with a lot of wines, I feel like you really do have to like pay higher for like higher levels of quality, which is probably why I don't drink wine massively often. And when I do, I usually go for ones that probably cost at least a couple quid more than this, because, you know, when I get wine, it's usually like a very special occasion and I want it to be a really nice one. But for one that's about 8 quid or so, this is pretty good. So yeah, I just wish there was a bit more dimension to the taste and it was slightly sweeter, but overall still very good. I'd give it a 7.75 out of 10. I probably would get this for myself again, actually, in the future. It's pretty reasonably priced for the quality. I've definitely had wines before that have cost around the same price as this, but haven't even been half as good. So, yeah, no, it's all right. No, actually, no, I'll give it a 7.5. 7.5 out of 10 for the taste, I think. I don't know, it is good enough to buy again, but I don't know if I'd get it maybe for like, you know, dinner parties where I'm trying to impress someone. I'd probably just get it to like have for fun, maybe with like one or two mates, just to get a bit silly and merry. But no, overall it's nice. It's a good summer drink, good for warm weather, very nice chilled. So yeah, not bad overall. 7.5 out of 10 for the taste. 9 out of 10 for the smell, and 8 out of 10 for the design of the bottle and label. So yeah, pretty good. And yeah, I hope this episode has somewhat cheered everyone up a little bit. Even if it hasn't, I hope you found it somewhat informative. So yeah, if you did like it, or at least found it informative, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, leave them in the comment section below. And if you want to check out any of my other online activities, I'll leave the links to my other YouTube channels and my social medias in the video description below, so check those out if you're interested. But yeah, as always, hope you guys are staying safe and well in these trying times. Wash your hands, take care of your family, stay safe, have fun with whatever you're doing, know your limits, drink responsibly, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye bye for now.